It's just basically executing. Everybody got to execute. I mean, it's good plays. You just got to go out and do the plays.
As fast as you are, do you get tired of hearing that the Iowa receivers aren't fast enough, or have you heard that? Because I know, given you can run pretty well.
I really don't listen to all that. But we got good enough speed, so.
Are you guys aware of some of the stuff that's being said, or do you even pay attention?
No, I don't pay attention to all that.
Just talk about, I guess, the level of frustration with. I mean, you guys as a team, you dropped 8 passes. It wasn't just you. Wasn't just anybody. I mean, you know, what was Sunday like in film session, and what do you expect today to be like in practice?
Man, we all know we just got to make the makeable plays. All the drops is just concentration, so we'll get it taken care of.
I mean, what was Soup like? I mean, going over the film.
Man, we just one game don't determine our season. We just got to move on.
How has execution in practice differed from execution in games so far for you guys?
Man, everybody's got to do their job, so that's all.
Bring good balls, but you know, those things we can fix. So I'm excited to get back at it.
Do you have to be careful not to press too much on this whole situation, though?
Mm-hmm.
You know, getting nervous about it, really try to do too much, just let the ball come to you?
No, I mean, we do have a young group, but I think everyone knows what their job is, and you know, that's something easy to fix, catching the ball. So James is going to keep throwing great balls, so we're going to do our job.
Are the routes being run correctly?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's going on in the red zone? You got that's next. You know, you guys have moved the ball, but then when you get in the red zone, it's might as well just throw Mike Meyer in there on first down.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way it's been.
Yeah,
leads the nation in field goals.
Yeah, it's definitely something we got to work on. We don't know exactly what the answer is, or else I'd tell you. But you know, we're coming each week trying to fix things like that. So
just a key block here, maybe, or
yeah. So everyone doing their assignments, doing their job, and you know, working as a team. So
as a whole, to play a little more aggressive.
I think so. You know, like I said, he has good game planning to start off the game, but you know, sometimes it doesn't always work. You don't know what the offense is always going to run. You know, they're game planning against you just like you game plan against them. You know, so when they switch it up, and you know, you come in at halftime, you know, make minor adjustments, go back out. You try to put a lot of pressure on them and try to stop what they've been doing the whole game. So I think that it definitely could accumulate some more pressure on the offense.
I was just talking to James Ferentz and Vandenberg, and they were both saying that as seniors here at Iowa, that they see themselves as protectors of the Iowa football legacy. Is that something you've heard before, Rob?
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every senior class that comes through, you want to show the young guys, how everything's done, do the right things, and protect the Iowa legacy. And as guys come back and talk to the team, honorary captain and stuff like that, they always talk about that. So we know it's big here. As a senior, you want to live that way, and you want to try to get your team ready for every game and play hard. And I think everyone definitely, all the seniors I know, definitely heard that a lot.
What does that mean to you, to be a guardian?
Just get the young guys ready to play. To be the best leader I can, whether it's on the field or off the field. Get the young guys, to listen to you and work hard every day in practice. Even if they're tired or they don't feel like being there. As a young guy, as a freshman, it's kind of new to you, and you don't really realize, what every day that you have to work hard and stuff like that. So just try to do that and be the best leader that you can.
The first game you played in was against Northern Iowa. I think you got some special teams duty, and I don't think you've seen. Were you on the field when that last those kicks?
No. Nope, I was not on the field. I was just playing special teams. Yeah.
And was it just like kick return or kickoff? I can't remember.
Kickoff and I think punt return. I think.
Okay. Yep. So have you ever been around anything that crazy? I mean,
like I said, that was my very first Hawkeye game. I didn't come here. I didn't come to a game in high school.
Right.
So when I got here, I was talking to my mom after the game, and I'm just like, wow, why did I come here? That was the craziest thing I've ever been a part of my life. 2 block field, has it even ever been done before? I don't know. But it was a crazy game, and yeah, it was a fun experience to be a part of.
Did they give you second thoughts about coming here?
Like I said, I kind of did talk to my mom, like, wow, why did I come here? We had to block 2 field goals. Because I didn't really know. I was new on campus. I didn't know. Northern Iowa, I had no idea. But come to find out, they're a really good team. Every year they were competing and doing really good, winning season every year. So they're a good team. And now this year I obviously know that they're a good team, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Have you seen the Wisconsin?
Oh, yes, definitely.
When did you hear that score? Let me ask you that already. I don't know. Obviously you were playing that game.
You mean Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Oh, it was right after our game.
After the game.
Yeah, right after our game, I found out about that. We was on our way back. It honestly didn't surprise me. UNI is a good team. You know, I remember watching them even last year when they were in the playoffs, and they're playing really well. And you know, they're a good team, and I wasn't surprised one bit.
Is it hard with the younger guys to convince them that FCS doesn't equal gimme?
You know, like I said, even my freshman year when I came in, I thought it was just one of them games that you should roll over a team and one of them 42-0s. But yeah, I think getting the young guys prepared and letting them know like anything can happen in any game. You know, like we had to block 2 field goals and just to beat them, just to get the W. But you know, they're here to compete. You know, they see a Big Ten team on their schedule, they're ready to play. You know, that's what makes or breaks their season. So we know that, and we'll be prepared, ready to play.
How much does that Wisconsin game kind of give them the reminder that the freshmen that they can play?
Oh, you mean to our freshmen?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I think they'll definitely watch that tape and realize, I think they've seen, maybe even when they're in high school, they've seen that Wisconsin's a very good team, and this team almost, beat them. So I think they'll realize, here soon, definitely this week of practice, that this is a good team, and they'll be ready to go against us.
Good backs and good skilled guys. And a quarterback, he's not afraid to make the big play.
Talk about the importance of maybe rattling a redshirt freshman quarterback.
Honestly, I really don't know, but I'm just assuming, we get good pressure on them and being able to keep the receivers jammed and stuff is going to make it harder for them.
Has the game started to slow down for you guys now that you're already 2 games in?
It has throughout the game. It always gets you nervous when it starts, but throughout the game slows down, and you settle in and you just play football.
When a play like when James picked off that pass and started taking it the other way, what's your immediate reaction as a linebacker?
Get upfield and block for him. That's about it. But it was a great play by James. He was in the right place at the right time, and he definitely made the play for it.
How much does it help having 2 linebackers like Kirksey and Morris who have so much experience next to you?
It helps a lot. Every day in practice, they teaching me things. I'm always learning from them too. James played a lot of football here, and Chris played a lot too, so I'm always learning from them too.
Do you get the sense that offenses are maybe going towards your side a little bit more, as knowing that you're the least experienced of the 3?
I honestly don't know. No. It felt like it, but I'm not sure. I'm not in there, they're the meeting room, but it felt like it. That's how it was in Iowa State.
Mm-hmm. When did it sink in? Yeah, 19 tackles. I mean, it's like
after the game and during the media. Honestly, I was just out there playing my role to my best of my ability, and I happened to be 19.
Well, you didn't seem to care afterwards, which I'm sure you lost the game. That's probably the most important thing. But was it the next day? You wake up and go, okay, I feel the 19 tackles now.
I still don't feel it yet.
Really?
I'm not that type of guy to worry about the stats. At the end, we all trying to win here, and we came up short last week.
But did you feel it? I mean, did you have to get out of bed slow?
Oh, yeah. I definitely was feeling it the next morning. I'm a lot better now, though.
You talked about the 2 screen plays. Is that something you just kind of have to go through to kind of move forward?
Yeah, it's, I should have read it the first time. It was part of my keys. I misread my keys. And, we talked about it on the sideline and did some adjustments. And, I had a better vision on it the second time.